Welcome to Celestial Zodiac. This is your daily horoscope for Thursday, February 26th, 2026. After midweek clarity, today brings embodiment. Insight alone is not transformation. Behavior is. What you recognized and decided yesterday now asks to be lived quietly and consistently. The emotional tone shifts from explanation to execution. Boundaries feel less dramatic and more natural. You may notice that you are less interested in debating your needs and more focused on honoring them. This is not a confrontational energy. It is steady, grounded, and mature. Emotional self-respect becomes visible through pacing, tone, and choice. Relationships adjust when you adjust. Professional dynamics shift when you hold your standards calmly. Today is about alignment between what you know and how you act. When your behavior reflects your clarity, your confidence deepens. Aries, you feel less reactive and more deliberate today. Instead of proving yourself, you demonstrate your standards through consistent action. A professional or financial boundary becomes clearer in how you manage your time and energy. You no longer feel the need to rush decisions to feel in control. Emotional steadiness enhances your authority. When you pace yourself strategically, others respond differently. Hello, Taurus. Stability strengthens when you enforce your limits gently but firmly. You may realize that over-explaining drains energy unnecessarily. Financial or relationship dynamics feel steadier when expectations are simply upheld rather than negotiated repeatedly. Today favors calm consistency. Emotional confidence grows through quiet follow-through. Self-respect becomes your foundation. Gemini, clarity now asks for discipline. Instead of revisiting the same conversation or mentally replaying scenarios, you adjust your behavior accordingly. Communication feels sharper and more intentional when you decide what truly deserves your attention. Work or logistical matters benefit from firm prioritization rather than scattered multitasking. Emotional noise decreases when you stop over-explaining yourself. Alignment strengthens your focus, and others begin responding to your consistency instead of your words alone. Good morning, Cancer. Emotional self-protection shifts from instinctive reaction to conscious choice. You may notice that you no longer feel compelled to absorb the moods or responsibilities of others. Family or shared resource matters benefit from structured follow-through instead of emotional negotiation. Rather than withdrawing, you remain present while holding steady boundaries. Calm consistency strengthens your sense of safety. Emotional maturity becomes visible not through defense, but through grounded confidence. Leo, relationship dynamics shift when you stop overextending yourself. You may realize that constant performance is no longer necessary to maintain connection. Professional collaborations feel healthier when you clearly define your limits. Creative efforts strengthen when you honor your own rhythm instead of responding to outside pressure. Emotional stability replaces the need for validation. Quiet confidence enhances your presence more than dramatic gestures ever could. Hello, Virgo. Work systems improve when you stop trying to control every detail. You may recognize that efficiency requires boundaries around your time and mental energy. Health routines benefit from realistic pacing rather than perfectionist intensity. Instead of fixing everything at once, you focus on what truly matters. Emotional balance supports sustainable productivity. Self-discipline feels empowering when it protects your well-being rather than depletes it. Libra, harmony feels different when it's built on honesty rather than accommodation. You may recognize where over-compromise has quietly created imbalance. Romantic or creative situations respond positively when you state your needs calmly and clearly. Responsibilities align more naturally when expectations are explicit. Emotional equilibrium strengthens when you stop trying to maintain peace at your own expense. Balance becomes authentic when self-respect leads the way. Good morning, Scorpio. Home and financial foundations stabilize when ambiguity is removed. A conversation earlier in the week now translates into firm, consistent follow-through. Instead of managing emotions behind the scenes, you address matters directly and practically. Emotional intensity settles into grounded authority. Stability grows through structured action rather than control. You feel centered and strong when your boundaries are clearly lived. Sagittarius, perspective becomes real when it translates into structure. Instead of endlessly refining ideas, you begin implementing them with intention. Communication feels more purposeful because you're no longer debating your own direction. Short-term plans benefit from organization and disciplined pacing. Emotional clarity strengthens your optimism without making you reckless. Confidence grows when freedom is supported by responsibility. Hello Capricorn, financial and professional boundaries feel firm and non-negotiable today. You may reassess commitments to ensure they truly align with long-term goals. Emotional restraint supports strategic decision-making rather than rigid control. Instead of accelerating unnecessarily, you move deliberately and with authority. Stability deepens when effort reflects value. Quiet consistency reinforces your leadership. Aquarius, self-definition solidifies through action today. You may feel less inclined to explain your direction and more inclined to live it consistently. Relationships adjust when your behavior reflects your standards. Professional momentum strengthens when you honor your individuality without apology. Emotional decisiveness enhances your quiet leadership. Alignment becomes visible through steady follow-through. Good morning, Pisces. Emotional boundaries feel lighter when you trust them. You may consciously create distance where clarity has revealed imbalance. Creative energy strengthens when protected with intention. Instead of drifting into others' expectations, you remain centered in your own rhythm. Emotional awareness transforms into practical strength. Inner peace feels earned rather than imagined. Thursday is about embodiment. What you decided midweek now becomes behavior. Boundaries are not loud, they are lived. Emotional self-respect changes how others respond to you. When your actions reflect your clarity, your confidence stabilizes. This is not confrontation. It is calm authority. That's your daily cosmic forecast. Please like, subscribe, and share to stay connected to your Monday through Friday astrology here on Celestial Zodiac.